Hey guys, John here. This is my 2017 Subaru WRX. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Subispeed V2 headlights. I've owned them for around a year now, so I think now is a good time to do a review, kind of the functionality of them, the longevity of them, if I've had any issues, my opinion, also the very controversial price about them as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at these. Alright guys, first things first, you're probably looking at these headlights because of the way they look, and honestly, in my opinion, I think Subispeed totally knocked it out of the park. I think they look absolutely amazing, from the red details inside to the DRLs to just the whole look in general, the clear lens with the black housing. I think all of it is perfect, from the side marker and the reflector on there, just in general. Especially with this color of car, just the whole color scheme, I think it works so well. Now that's not to say that these do not look good on other colors. Just in my opinion, I think the black on the gray looks beautiful. The only issue that I have to say about the way these look is the bulge on the side. I just think it's very jarring, kind of sticks out, doesn't really make any sense. When you're looking at it from the front here, perfectly beautiful. If we're looking at the top, see how that sticks out like that? Not the greatest fan of that. Not a big fan of the bulge. Sorry guys. I don't know if you guys are into bulges, but I'm not. It's not an issue with the OEM headlights. But all things considered, that being one of my only complaints about these headlights, really not bad. That and the price, but we'll get to the price later. Something that I really wanted to point out is how detailed some of these lights are. I'll do some overlay shots so you can kind of see a good close-up of them, kind of see the DRLs in action, what they actually look like when they're on during the day. I think they look beautiful. So good. The C light with the 5 LED bars right there, such a perfect look. Now these C lights, they remind me of the WRX Limited or the STI LED lights, which I was always a little bit jealous of. This is a base model, so these started off with halogens. Something else I wanted to point out is these 5 LED bars right here. Very Mustang-like, but in my opinion, that is a very good thing. I love the Mustang headlights, and I think it looks so good on this car. So beautiful, absolutely knocked it out of the park. Now, as far as actual functionality of these headlights, another home run right there. These things are so bright that you can see 50 miles if you wanted to. They are bright white, they are amazing, never had any issues with seeing them. Honestly, these things can be so bright, I could probably just run around at night with the DRLs on. It's amazing. They're some of the brightest lights I've ever owned. So, functionality, 10 out of 10. Now, being that I have owned these headlights for about a year now, some of the common problems that I have heard of is condensation within the headlights themselves. Now, keep in mind that I do live here in Arizona, so there's not a lot of moisture, not a lot of rain, not things like that, but I personally, no issues. No condensation buildup, no issues at all. I have installed them once, I have put everything together once, I left them alone, never touched it, never had an issue. They've been perfect. And that brings me to my next point, the installation of these. I did these myself in my garage, right here, in less than an hour, and I wasn't even trying to go very quickly. I was just kind of messing around, putting in the headlights, just inspecting them as everything was being put together, more so than I was trying to go quickly. Now, if you knew what you were doing, and you wanted to really bust this out, 30 minutes tops, 20 minutes if you're really quick. These things are very, very easy. It's direct plug and play, no splicing, no dicing, none of that jazz. Very, very nice. So as far as installation, again, gotta give it to them, 10 out of 10, home run, so good. But the biggest issue that I have is the price. $1,100 for headlights, extremely steep. It was very difficult for me. I was waiting to purchase these headlights for so long simply because of the price. $1,100 for headlights. Just let that sink in. $1,100 for headlights. But if you're like me and you wanted something that is beautiful, easy installation, a full LED conversion, plug and play, no splicing at all, with a 1-year warranty, there's just not anything else out there that can offer what these can. So they're also sequential. It's one of the best things about these lights. I'll do a little overlay so you can kind of see them in action, but the sequential lights in particular make this vehicle look so much more premium than it truly is. This is just a base model WRX, nothing too fancy. But with these headlights, I've had people come up to me and they just say, how much did you pay for that car? It's at least a 40 grand car. No. So in conclusion, are these headlights worth the price? And honestly, kind of depends on your situation. If you're somebody like me, who's kind of an amateur, don't really want to delve into the DIY stuff, the nitty gritty, the splicing, the cracking and opening the headlight cases, things like that, then yes, I would say these are the headlights for you. They look amazing, the functionality is perfect. I've had no issues with them. The plug and play, the installation is so easy. 30 minutes tops if you're really trying to get it done, 20 minutes if you're quick. Then these will be perfect for you. Now, if you're not afraid to do a little splicing, cracking open those headlights, kind of doing a little bit more DIY stuff, then unfortunately, I don't think these headlights are going to be for you. With that $1,100 price tag, there are just too many other options for you out there that you can just spend a little bit more time on, do a little bit more DIY stuff, or even have a shop help you out that will cost you hundreds less. So in the end, really kind of depends on your own personal situation. For me, these are perfect. Slapped them on, never touched them again, been perfect since. So really kind of depends on your own personal ability and what you want to do. But for someone like me, it was perfect. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.